is my mom's house. The pool is closed right now. I've got a little diving board. A few cats live here. And there's this awesome, like, giant field. I just feel like this is very Ohio looking, you know, in my mind, at least for this region. So that's Winton Woods over there. And my mom lives in Springfield Township in an area that backs up against Winton Woods in Wyoming, I think. Yeah. Hold on. So, yeah. Look at this hat. It's pretty cool. It's like Bowser. It's like for the whole LastBossMonster thing. So, and then I've got this shirt. So, the guy I'm dating had this made for me. I can't believe you couldn't find a Bowser shirt online. You know, you'd think that wouldn't be so hard to find. I got my hat on a little too tight. So, anyway. Alright, so I'm taking on, I think, a lot with trying to do all this moving and doing the website at the same time, but it's kind of like the plan, I guess. Because, you know, it'd be interesting to watch me travel across the country. So I'm gonna go to a lot of different states I'd never been to, and we had a technical malfunction. I'm in Winton Woods now, which is a park that I have lived around off and on for many years of my life while I've lived in Southwest Ohio. And I kind of wish I would have gotten here a little earlier when there's still like a lot of leaves on the trees and stuff, because it is a really pretty park. It's actually a man-made lake, but it's pretty big. And I used to come here with friends. I've walked these trails so many times. A lot of trails that are in the woods. And I don't know, I've always like really loved Winton Woods. I went to 3 different high schools, but one of the school districts I spent the longest in overall was Winton Woods. And I don't know, like you could say, oh, I lived in Green Hills, and people would be like, well, what's Green Hills? So I know it's next to Winton Woods. It's actually inside of Winton Woods. And they're like, oh, I know where that is. So I think most people in the greater area are familiar with this park. It's actually one of the, I think it's the biggest park in Hamilton County, except for Miami Whitewater. So I used to go vote in that church up there. Yeah. So, I mean, this is the harbor area. Let me go find a trail, or go off the trail. Maybe we could find one of the forts in the wooded area I used to go on when I was a kid with my friends. No, this is the last day I'm going to be here, so it's kind of sad. I don't know, but I thought it would be a good time to vlog, you know? Working since I was 10 years old. I used to help my mom deliver yellow pages in the neighborhood around here, and then my first, well, I was a paper boy. Gosh, I don't know, 12 or 13 in Green Hills, the paper boy for the Hilltop Press. And what else did I do? I worked at this place called the Creamy Whip. So I'm gonna head there, drive by it. And yeah, I've been working forever. So, you know. Hopefully I'll land that awesome job one of these days. But people don't stay at jobs like they used to, do they? You know, people go from thing to thing to thing, and I've got a ton of interests. So we'll see. I should be safe. I'm gonna turn this off.